Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be explaining how to get industry producers to use your loops to get placements, potentially. Now, obviously, nothing in this industry is guaranteed, but this strategy has helped me get my loops in the hands of some industry producers multiple times. Now, this super top secret source I'm going to tell you right now is Twitch. So as you know, a lot of top industry producers, and not even top industry producers, but producers that work with top industry producers, if that makes sense, stream on Twitch. And Twitch is a great platform because usually not a lot of people are in their streams clogging up the chat, meaning you have a pretty good chance of getting in there and getting noticed if they're looking for loops or samples. Now, this is pretty much a waiting game. There's not much you can do until they ask for loops. Just sending loops or asking to send loops is more often than not going to lead to dead ends. You're gonna have more success when these people that you want to send loops to are actually wanting loops in that moment. So you pretty much gotta wait until they're live and they're asking for loops. And in this case, Rio Labor of Internet Money, he was live and he was cooking up with samples. So I went into his stream. I was lurking around a bit, interacting with the chat, hanging out, and yeah, the time came where he was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a MIDI pack for you guys. You can flip those MIDIs into loops and we're gonna make beats out of those loops.
Yo, I'm gonna make a MIDI kit for y'all and you can use it for anything.
And this is pretty much the perfect situation because the amount of people in his stream was about 30 to 50 at this point. And then the number of people who are able to cook up right in that instant were even fewer. And then people who were good enough to make loops with those MIDIs that he would actually pick to make beats with. And this is what I mean by it's a waiting game. All these things sort of are stacked in your favor on Twitch. If you're there at the right time and you're ready, either with loops or to make loops, you have a much higher chance of getting in, if that makes sense. Now I'm just going to go ahead and break down the loop that I made with one of the MIDIs he sent out. So yeah, let's jump into FL Studio. So we're in FL Studio here. This is one of the original MIDI he sent out in the beginning. I'll play it first just so you can know what it sounds like. This is pretty fire, bouncy. I like the sound of it. So I went at this, I'm pretty sure this is the only one I dragged in. I liked it immediately, so we just ran with it. I wanted to make sure I was quick and got my loop in early because I didn't know when he was going to start using the loops. This is the MIDI I came up with. I went in and switched the melody up a slight amount. You'll see the ghost notes in the back is the original. So what I did is I pitched it 1, 2, 3 up. And now we're in the key of F minor. But if I pitch it down to the original key, you can see these ghost notes from the original melody that I removed. And I basically just added this brand new melody on top with some flams in the middle. Basically, there wasn't too much thought into this. I was working pretty quickly and I wanted to just knock it out. So I pretty much just put whatever notes sounded good in without destroying the rhythm. Because that's the main thing that drives this melody is the rhythm. It's very dun 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 dun. And that was something that I wanted to keep while sort of embellishing on it and developing it a little bit further. The original idea was simple and I just wanted to make it into something that was a little unique, but still held a little bit of its original value. I also booted up Nexus and I'm in this Bazza Beats category using this lead HQ organ sound. Without effects, it sounds like this. Pretty fire, slightly different to the original, but like I said, I do like it a little better. Now for the effects I put on this, a high pass EQ to cut out the low frequencies. Put one instance of gross beat with this saw gate volume preset and gross beat, which gave it an additional bounce. And then on top of that, I put it a halftime gross beat on here as well. I found it really mellowed out the original sound and dulled some of those really harsh frequencies, as well as the super bouncy halftime rhythm that it gives it. And then again, I cut out the low frequencies that the halftime introduced. And with all those effects, this is what the melody now sounds like. Super fire. Next, I copied that exact MIDI pattern over into expand, and I've just put in this marimba mallet sound straight in and layered those two on top of each other, so that sounds like this now. The great thing that I loved about this is because the marimba isn't halftime, some of the notes that the original left out because the halftime skips it, this sort of fills in the gaps in a really nice way that I think sounded super fire. So that's something I would recommend. If you throw halftime on something and you actually enjoy the original melody, try putting a different sound on top of the halftime, because sometimes the combination can be something pretty good. Next, I load up addictive keys and I pretty much just copy pasted the top melody into this pattern. And then what I did is I took a bandpass with a sort of a high roll off here to cut out some of the low and the high frequencies. And then I threw a growth speed on here with the basic 5 stutter effect. The original looks like this, but I don't really use this one. What you can do is control and highlight all of these and then just drag them up, so you get this pattern. Next, what I did is I rendered it, reversed it, and then chopped it in bars. I went to chop, time base, and then chop in bars. The chop selection so that the notes were in the right position, but they were now reversed. And this is what we came up with. Next, I've got a bass following the root notes, and this is just my basic Reese 1 patch. In Serum, I've gone over this multiple times. So if you want to know how to make this, it's on screen now, or you can, go through every single one of my other videos to try and find it. So it sounds like this. So I rendered that out, and all the elements together sound like this. Now the next crazy thing is, when he went to use my loop, he decided to make the whole beat without any sound in FL.
Watch, I can make the whole beat without playing it. I'm not gonna play it until the beat is done. Let's see how good I can make it. I swear this shit is gonna be hard.
Which I think sort of worked in my favor as well. I was pretty lucky because I was still in his live stream when he played the final beat, and I was pretty gassed. Not gonna lie. Now obviously him using my loop doesn't guarantee a placement, but if you can utilize this strategy and get your loops in the hands of more industry producers, you'll have a higher chance of getting big placements. But yeah, I'm gonna play you the final beat that's on his Twitch. If you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more content, hit the bell notifications to be notified next time I post a video, and yeah, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll catch you guys in the next one. The link to his Twitch stream will be the first link in the description, so go check him out. And yeah, thanks for watching, and as always, I love you.
I'm pretty confident I got it right, but we'll see. Damn, dude, I'm hyped. I wasn't sure if it worked. I was kind of doubting myself.